Better days are here for Nigerians treating ailments such as diabetes, hypertension, and other chronic diseases that require constant use of medication. The federal government has approved Medipool, a major intervention that will help bring down the cost of essential medicines and healthcare products across the country. Minister of Health and Social Welfare Ali Pate disclosed this while briefing State House correspondents after the Federal Executive Council meeting presided over by President Bola Tinubu at the Presidential Villa, Abuja on Monday. Pate said the purchasing organizations will offer competitive pricing and supply essential medicines and healthcare products across the country. TV360's Joy Ochejim has more details.
The approval of Medipool follows President Tinubu's signing of an executive order in June 2024, which provides tax and tariff waivers on the importation of raw materials for pharmaceutical production, another move aimed at encouraging local drug manufacturing. Briefing journalists on the platform, the health minister says it includes capacity building and contingency planning to ensure a steady supply of affordable, high-quality drugs. FEC also approved the award of contract for the procurement and installation of cardiac categorization machine by the Usman Danfodio University Teaching Hospital in Sokoto.
Essentially, to help the University Teaching Hospital provide diagnosis and treatment services for heart and blood vessel problems, heart attack, irregular heartbeats. Those are very complicated, very serious medical issues. The University Teaching Hospital in Sokoto will now have this capability, which will serve the population in Sokoto State, the northwest geopolitical zone of our country, and indeed the country.
Another decision by the Council is the review of Nigeria's employment policy for the first time in 6 years to create room for easy access to jobs by youths.
The Ministry decided to initiate the review of this national policy on employment so as to show the need to develop new strategies which will address challenges of unemployment and underemployment and poverty, while creating economic opportunities for productive and remunerative employment of Nigerians.
Also briefing correspondents, the Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment says the economic value of implementing the recently approved Nigeria First policy is about 3 trillion naira annually. Meanwhile, President Tinubu, through FEC, has directed the Bureau for Public Procurement to communicate the new threshold for procurement of goods and services.
It's going to contribute to about 20% growth in the manufacturing sector in the next 3 years, contribute about 500,000 jobs in the short term, and lead to a reduction in about 30% of unnecessary foreign imports.
Our government is saying that there is the need, increasing need for people in the private sector to participate actively in our economic growth here as a nation, and therefore wherever there are private sector players that can participate using their own funds, and we have seen an increased appetite among private sector players to come in and contribute their own quota towards the infrastructure revamp of the economy, especially area of roads construction.
FEC has also approved 1.2 trillion naira for critical national infrastructure projects in the works, power and aviation sector.
This will ensure that power supply is strengthened, and we also secure the national grid for effective power wheeling and improved service delivery for strategic investments that will address the power supply challenges, support economic development, and improve the quality of life for the residents.
Speaking further, head of the Civil Service of the Federation, Didi Wilson-Jack, revealed FEC's decision to establish life assurance for civil servants and public officers. On her part, the Minister of Arts, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy disclosed the approval of a new initiative to monetize Nigeria's rich cultural and tourism assets. Joy Uchejim, TV360, Lagos.